All right, so we have this magic arm from SMALLRIG. And this is the SMALLRIG difference. This is obviously it's not the same thing because it's not a magic arm, but when you see quality, design, I think a SMALLRIG also goes a little the extra mile. But here the design, and they know it, has to me a small flaw, because rather than the barebone ball here, they went ahead and put a rig, O-ring here, and this will wear out, so they give you two more. But once those are gone, you need to go to the hardware store and buy more, and maybe it will bail out on you while shooting. So nice, yes. Cute, yes. Functional, only time will tell. But in my experience, it's better the design that has balls with just metal with they put now threads here, so you can have a better grasp rather than reinventing the wheel. But time will tell. This is the here, for instance, you can put on top your monitor, right? And here on top you have the NATO clamp to attach to your cage. Your cage should have a NATO compliant design. I think the SMALLRIGs also have it. And you should be set. Where is the NATO clamp? I think this model doesn't have it. Right. No, this is not NATO compliant, but some camera reach. This is a SMALLRIG actually, I think, yeah, and doesn't have it at, but there are others that will. Oh yes, here is my NATO. So you are mounting in your camera rig with NATO clamp, and that's it. 4 stars, because I think the rings will wear out, and they know. That's why they give you more. But eventually you will run out of luck, and I hope it's while you are in the studio and you can replace it, and not in the middle of a wedding or a sports event.
It's really easy to be able to mount, whether it's monitors or whatever other kind of devices, sound recording devices and stuff. Really easy all over the camera. So yeah, goes on nice and tight. Now, like all SMALLRIG gear, it's high quality, really solid. Tightens down really nice and tight. Now I've had other ones that no matter how tight you put it down, they end up loosening, and your monitor slides over or something. And this does not have that issue at all. It also has on the Core 20 side, it has 2 little locking pins. So if you have a monitor that has those holes for the locking pins, you have that right there, and that's even better because it keeps the monitor from twisting on there. Now I have other magic arms, right, that have quarter 20s on both sides, and that's always an issue because depending, especially if you're mounting it on the side of your camera, if you hang the weight on the wrong side, it's going to unwind itself. So having the NATO rail on there, or the NATO clamp, makes it really nice. I don't have to worry about it coming loose while it's on the camera. Now this magic arm also comes with 2 additional little O-rings. Now the way it works is it has 2 little ball joints in here, and you loosen this up and they can move around. Part of what locks them in tight is that they have rubber O-rings that go all the way around these ball joints in there. And eventually those are going to wear out, but it's nice that SMALLRIG was very thoughtful and included 2 additional ones in there. So I also like how, and most of the SMALLRIG stuff, I think all the SMALLRIG stuff does this, if you need to adjust the angle of all these little clamp levers, all you got to do is lift it up, turn it, so that way, if it's set up like that, that might not be the best thing for your setup, might be kind of sticking out or something, so you can just pick it up, turn it, and it locks back into place, so you keep it nice and compact right there. So yeah, it's lightweight, you know, nice and solid. Really liking this thing, so definitely recommend it.
This is SMALLRIG's dual ball head NATO clamp model, very similar to their dual ball head field monitor magic arm. The only real difference is, again, the NATO clamp on one end. And like the field monitor mount, it also has a hidden tool magnetically mounted under the handle that you can use to tighten the thumb screw on the 1/4 inch screw. O-rings on the balls, which actually provides drag. The thing doesn't fall apart or fall loose all of a sudden when you loosen it. So you can provide yourself a little bit of drag to reposition without everything falling out of position at once. Second thing to notice is this is actually integral. This is all one piece. That's beautifully made. Washers to keep the lockdown from jamming. It does come with extra O-rings. Retractable pins on the anti-rotation. NATO clamp can be used not just for NATO rails and Picatinny rails that you might have on your camera cage or other types of equipment, but anything this will clamp to, anything this will fit, any strip of metal, any strip of wood. It's very handy to have, and a lot handier than you might think. And of course, you can hold the piece of equipment at this end, or you can use this as the clamp on end and have your equipment over here. So, give you an idea of the lockup, I'll just attach it to this SMALLRIG clamp. Tighten it down. And it's solid. That's not going anywhere. Very solid, very nice little clamp. Again, like most of SMALLRIG's small ball head, small magic arms, this one is really nicely built, and I like it a lot.